Get connected with Take Two Radio Music on Facebook or Twitter at Take Two Radio Music, or for email updates on future shows, follow at Blog Talk Radio. For previous episodes, upcoming guests, and more, visit TakeTwoRadioMusic.com.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Take Two Radio Music. I'm Pam, your host. I hope you all had a great weekend. It was wonderful here in Chicago. You wouldn't believe it was in the 40s. And here we are in January. Last year at this time, we had the Arctic blast and tons of snow. So, wow, what a difference a year makes. But I love this kind of winter and wish that we could have it all the time. The only thing that worries me about it is this global warming, So I know there's some people out there that don't believe in it, but I believe in it. There's just like too much evidence out there to disregard that. So hopefully that's something we can get a handle on, and we all have to work together to do that. So today's show is going to be a little bit different. Normally it's the hour or so of indie music from around the world, and today I have Frank Palangi joining me. He was with me in, I believe it was November, for an interview, but today he's coming back with some great news that he has and a wonderful campaign that I hope you'll help out on. So let me just pick up this line and see if it's him. Frank, is that you?
Hey, what's going on there?
Hey, nice of you to call in.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Trying to survive the winter here.
What's it been like for you?
Cold. It's been about 0, 10 degrees here in upstate New York.
Didn't you get any of the warm weather we had this weekend, or is that coming up? Because I know usually what we get, you guys end up getting.
I think today we did a little bit. I think it's like 25 or so today.
Yeah. Hey, that's bathing suit winter weather for us, The winters are always like 40 below, so when it's 25, We're happy.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk about your campaign and everything that's going on with you. I know you got some great news. You have an Indiegogo campaign to raise funds to make a new single this spring, which will be produced by guitarist producer Brian Craddock from the Grammy-winning band Daughtry, which is so awesome. Tell us how you and Brian hooked up to do this.
It was kind of like a series of chain events. One of my fans won VIP tickets to see them at a special acoustic show before one of their main concerts, and it wasn't really advertised or anything like that. It was kind of more like a radio station giveaway secret thing, and I entered it. I didn't get picked, but I just told her, I go, you should just enter it, because I was trying to get some of the fans to enter it, and I go, maybe I can go with you if you want to. So she won it. She won it though, and she took me, and it was cool. They only did about 3 or 4 songs, but I got to meet the whole band. I got a picture with everybody, but I talked with Chris a little bit, and I talked with Brian, and when they were done outside, Chris had already gone to SPAC there to the concert, but Brian was hanging around, so I go, I got to go talk to him again. So I just kind of, made base with him a little bit again and told him, if you like this stuff, and, let me know. I go, you're one of my influences, and I kind of knew that, he had a studio and he produced other artists and things, and I go, maybe you'd like to produce me or do something. So it was probably a good 2 months or so before I actually could get a hold of him again, and I finally got a hold of him, and within a couple of weeks or so we started talking about this single that maybe we could do, and so, one thing led to another, and right now, the end of March, she'll be going down to Charlottesville, Virginia, to his studio. I'll probably be gone from New York about 8 days or so, and we're going to do the single down there.
Wow, how exciting for you. And what I've noticed since we've talked, this is the second time, is that you're not afraid to take chances and walk up to people and start talking about your music, whereas other people might feel intimidated, especially if it's somebody that they've looked up to. So is that how you've always been, or you just found that you have to do that?
Yeah, I've always been that way. I just kind of feel like I'm a musician, they're a musician. Like I'm not. I actually feel more weird if I'm like, oh, I'm just a fan of your music, and I go up and I talk to them. I feel like I have more to talk about because they're a musician, because you don't approach them and say like, oh, I want you to hear my music like right away and stuff. You talk to them a little bit as, another musician or even a fan and stuff, and you have to reach that personal level, if they're willing to. Some people aren't, but the ones that are, you can really connect with them on a short basis,
Yeah, I mean, if you don't take the chance, you're never going to know.
No, yeah, you got to take a chance because anything, you got to take a risk. If you don't, then you won't progress. And progressing means, putting yourself out there, even if you got to get, a little nervous, or if you fail, try again.
Right. You don't stumble over your words, do you?
No, I mean, maybe
I would
sometimes.
be like,
Sometimes. I'm pretty good with it. You got to be confident a little bit talking to these guys. It's cool,
right?
though.
You got to rehearse it. I mean, especially if you knew you were going, you probably knew that you would have a chance to talk to somebody, and that's just great that happened. It's always right place, right time kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's so weird because to me it's like a repeat because this happened about 5 years ago when I made my first EP. I met Day of Fire, and Day of Fire was one of my influences. The same thing. He took my CD, then I heard from his producer. One thing led to another. Then I went down to Tennessee to do that record, and it's just weird how that stuff doesn't come along every day. Especially like an opportunity like that. So, but I know now when it does come, kind of what to expect and things. I kind of have an idea, but it's just weird because I've almost gotten to work with a couple of my influences already, so I'm like, wonder who else is on my list.
Yeah. And look for private concerts.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, because most of them won't meet the fans after the show, when it's a huge stadium or something, and so it's kind of hard to hook up with somebody at that point, but I know that some of these smaller venues, like I went to see Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons a long time ago with some of my friends, and it was at a smaller venue, and we hung around after the show, and we were talking with one of the roadies, and, well, one thing led to another, and the next thing you know, we were partying with Frankie Valli, and then Cheap Trick showed up, and, hey, you got
Oh.
And then
That's
they gave us
cool.
tickets to come back the next day, and, oh, my gosh, I mean, it's just something you don't ever forget, but... And if I would have known about you at that time, I would have been making the rounds saying, "Hey, listen to Frank.
Yeah, you know what? Some of it is that too. Like some of the fans, I give extra business cards to or CDs, and I say, when you guys go to these concerts, feel free to give somebody my card. I know somebody they went to a Goo Goo Dolls concert, and they gave the singer one of my cards from Goo Goo Dolls, and couple other people. They're like, oh yeah, we were at this concert, we met this guy, and I gave him your extra CD, and it all helps,
Definitely. You never know which one is actually going to take the time to look at it and look into, what you do and contact you from that point on. So that's always a good thing. Keep spreading the word, fans of Frank Palangi, and I know you're out there. Another thing I wanted to mention is that Brian's not the only Grammy winner that you'll be working on the single with. You're also working with Grammy winner Brad Blackwood of Euphoric Masters, who's going to be mastering the song for you. Have you worked with him before?
No, I know his work. Basically, a lot of the bands he does master are all bands that I love, and it's that was Brian's suggestion to use him. I guess he's one of the go-to guys on his list, and I go, that would be awesome.
Right? I don't see you saying no to that.
No, because he's done some amazing work, and it all helps. I'm like, yeah, with a pair of ears like that, and I know he does good work. So between the recording and the mixing and the mastering, it should be, or it will be, put it that way, my best recorded track, I would say, sound-wise, performance. The song is, it's an up, I don't know what you want, it's definitely a rock song. I mean, I use rock a lot, not like rock like, John Mayer, because that's not rock. But but rock is,
I guess
the,
it's
the
more
literal
like a pop
feeling,
rock.
Yeah. It's the feeling. When I say rock, I mean, rock. It's something you can hold on to and bang your head a little bit, move around.
Yeah, that's what I always say, headbanging music, and I'm a big fan of it. I always have been, and listening to the music from the 70s and 80s. I mean, you have to get into that. They just had Ozzy Osbourne on the talk I was watching right before the show, and oh my God, I love Black Sabbath. I mean, and that's rock. That's headbanging.
Oh yeah. That's Ozzy was like old school metal and stuff to me, like all the 80s stuff.
Mhm.
And
right.
like on electric guitar, I started learning a lot of licks and stuff, and I'm glad he's still going. I don't know how many years are left for him, but he's still going, man. He's still rock.
Yeah, well, he's got a good wife behind him pushing that, so I think she keeps him going and keeps him stable and being able to work. So got to have a good person behind you, whether it's a wife, a friend, a producer, whoever. You always have to have that too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody you trust.
Now, what is it?
Kind of.
Right. That's the big thing. Now, what does it mean to you that these guys are wanting to work with you?
To me, it kind of it builds like, they see something maybe that I don't, and I think as a musician you always question yourself, are you good enough? Could you really get a song on the radio? Do you really have what it takes? What's the definition of that? What does it take? It's a very broad term, but to me it kind of it keeps me solidified, saying that I can make it to a certain level, and I do have what it takes. And by working with these guys, if I didn't, I wouldn't be working with them. Or if I did, the song would come out horrible.
Yeah.
And so far, nothing's been too horrible. So I've gotten to be gotten blessed to work with a couple of guys and stuff in the industry already that they've gone through it all and stuff, and it's good just hearing their stories and them teaching you, and even through their playing. Like, I listen to the raw playbacks, like just the drums and just the bass and stuff, and I listen to their technique, and I hear things that I'm like, oh, okay, like I never quite got before, and it just opens my mind up to different ideas.
I would imagine that would probably enhance your writing for your next music that you have coming up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that's the only way you learn, is you have to work with people that are better than you are, that have been in it longer. You got to test yourself,
right. Yeah. And if you fail, then you move along to the next thing. I mean, you can't do things and just think, oh, no, that doesn't work, I have to quit. Never give up. If you really believe in what you're doing and love what you're doing, just keep on going. And you've seen that from a lot of bands. I mean, a lot of these top bands that are out there, they didn't just walk in the door, play one song, and get, signed by a label or something and become Grammy winners. They worked from the ground up. Yeah,
it's not like even some of these TV shows, these kids that are, going on the TV shows and they've had no experience and they're thrown into it. I mean, to me, that's not really a good thing, because that's not how you build an artist. You haven't done gigs, you haven't wrote songs, you haven't done studio experience already, you haven't gone through good times and bad times, and so some of that I think actually hurts some people, and I think maybe that's why you don't hear a lot from these guys that are on TV shows, because I don't know, it's maybe too much for them, or they just don't have the experience.
Yeah.
So it's like they need more time to grow.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. And a lot of times the winners are not the ones that make it big. It's like the ones that were in second or third or fourth place. All of a sudden you'll be hearing more about them than the actual winner of the show. So
yeah,
I
same
I think a lot of that comes down to dedication. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just going to say, why don't you go ahead and tell our listeners about some of the perks that they can receive from donating to your campaign?
Yeah, if you head over to the Indiegogo page, you can donate anything you want. I mean, my goal was to get like $1 from like 3,000 people, because I believe in like power in numbers, but
right.
I don't know if that quite works. And I'm like, it doesn't break anybody's bank. I mean, I think everybody has a buck, especially if they believe in that artist and they know who they are. But a lot of the different perks and stuff I have are like shout outs on social media. I have signed CDs, I have merch, I have like fan club stuff, I do like a YouTube video, for like free downloads of songs and all that kind of stuff. Stuff that, I've released already.
Well, I know that I got the autograph CD when I donated, and I was more than happy to get that. And just for our listeners out there, Frank asked me if I wanted the CD or something else, and I'm like, no, I want the autograph CD because you're going to be famous real soon. So I believe in you.
What's your favorite song
that,
off of it?
so. Oh my gosh, you got to ask me the hard question. Gosh, I mean, I love all your music. You know that. You know what? I guess I would say, oh, this is too hard. Ask me another question. Maybe.
The tables have turned.
Maybe I Am Ready. I don't know. It's so hard because I just love all of your music, and that's not an easy thing to do, to put out a CD that somebody's going to love each and every song. I can remember, so many times that I would hear a song on the radio and think, oh, my God, I love this song. I'm going to have to go and get the CD or whatever. And I go and I buy it, and there's only 2 or 3 songs out of, maybe 11 on there that I really like. And with your music and a couple others, I love all the songs. So to me, that says a lot about you and your talent.
I kind of view each song as its own single too. Like I never, even when I'm doing like an EP or something, I never treat it as one's better than the other. I try to make each song as best as it could be, and each song to me is a single. Like it's hard to say, well, do you have that, B track that fits in between, your 2 better ones? And I'm like, I don't really know, I couldn't really say.
Yeah. Well, I think you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. And, with so many people plugging this campaign for you, I'm not sure why you haven't reached your goal yet. Yeah, it's relatively new as far as the campaign goes. But with having, like I have over 3,000 followers right now. And even if every single one of them gave $1, like you said, you have met your goal at 3,000. So come on, people, $1. You can't even get coffee. You can't get French fries for $1 anymore. So take that $1 and just give it. I mean, you're going to be doing something good. You believe in Frank. You believe in his music. You want him to keep making more music. As an independent artist, he doesn't have a label or somebody behind him to throw money around so he can do all these things. So this is where these campaigns come into play, and they ask that you help them out. So just do it, right?
Definitely. I mean, fans have more power than what they know. I mean, you guys can change a lot. You could build up one artist in one night. You know, if everyone grouped together and did one thing, you figure if all your say you had 5,000 fans, close fans, right, and all 5,000 of them like emailed Ellen DeGeneres or something about a show, I guarantee you that they would take notice, type thing.
Right.
It's very hard to get people to group up and to do things, and you know, if you're trying to raise some money, obviously to open up a checkbook type thing, but you know, social media is free, and within, you know, today's world of, well, I can just listen to stuff for free, I can download stuff for free, you know, shouldn't everything be free? Or, you know, artists will fail without your support. I mean, the artists of today will last only so long, and then, but what about the artists of tomorrow? You know, there won't be as many, and I think that's why sometimes the quality level now is kind of all screwed up, because the backing and stuff isn't there like it used to be.
Right. And, you know, too, if everything is free and then these people have that mindset, well, I can listen to Frank's music, his first 5 songs are free, but you're not going to get that 6th song or that 7th song or that 8th song, because Frank has worked his butt off to get the money to make those 5 songs and then to give them to you for free. So, you know, money doesn't grow from trees, as they say.
No.
You know, you need to have some backing eventually to continue to make that music.
Yeah, I mean, for the artists I love, I mean, I've did it ever since I was a kid. I'm old school, so it's like if I believe in a band, I'll buy their whole catalog. I still follow bands. Like, I'm not afraid to say I'm a fan of Nickelback. I'm a fan of 3 Days Grace, and whatever they put out, even if they get a different singer, whatever, you know, I'll still buy their stuff because that's the band I originally loved. And I hope people still, you know, will do that for not necessarily even those big bands, but the ones they like that are, you know, upcoming and things, because you reach a certain level and you really need a lot of help to get over that hump to keep going and to reach a broader audience.
Exactly. Yeah, I love Nickelback too, so I'm glad you said that.
I tell you, they got some good guitar riffs and stuff. I mean, I don't care for his lyrics as much, because I think a lot of the songs lyrically are the same, but the music and the drums and stuff, you know, the production quality of those records are really good.
Definitely. Well, also for our listeners, if you are not familiar with Frank's music and you hesitate to donate without knowing what he sounds like, then go ahead and check him out on his website, which is frankpalangi.com, and it's PALANGI.com. He's also on Twitter at Frank Palangi, and your Facebook, I believe, is the same thing, right? I didn't write it down.
It's Frank Palangi, solo artist.
Okay, and YouTube, SoundCloud. Are you on SoundCloud?
Yep, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation. All my songs too are on like iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby. A lot of different ones. Like if you want, it's not autographed, but if you want a CD copy, you can get one from CD Baby, or you can get one from BarnesandNobles.com. You can get the I Am Ready CD.
Well, then you'll familiarize yourself with his music, fall in love with it, and take that $1, take that $5. I mean, just one day, don't eat a Big Mac and take the $5 and donate it to a good cause. And donate it so Frank can get this next single out, because I can't wait to hear it. I mean, with the backing you have this round, it's going to be, it'll blow our minds, I'm sure. So,
definitely, I
you want to give a shout out to your fans?
It's going to be awesome.
Oh, I know it.
I can't wait even just to hear the raw stuff. You know, it's like, especially that's the thing I think fans don't hear is from the raw to the finished. It's
Right.
that process is really cool.
Yeah, I would love to be in a studio one day just to hear how that works, and see how it starts and how it finishes and all the input that everybody puts into it, because it's not just you walking in there with your song saying, hey, okay, I'm ready, put this together. You guys work at it and perfect everything. So I'd love to see that one day.
It's really cool. I mean, some people maybe would think it's a little boring, but it's just a lot of repetitive stuff as well, like listening over and over and over again. But it's very cool. Like I could picture me living in a studio someday.
Yeah.
Park me
Do you
right
ever
there.
see yourself getting into the production side of it to learn how to do that and perfect it and doing your own work and maybe helping out others?
Yeah, I've been doing that probably the past 2 or 3 years already. There's a lot of local artists here that I do mixes and I record stuff for them. And I tell you, a lot of my songs I record all the parts here except for the drums. And lately, what I've been doing is going back and doing some remixing of some tracks and things. And I've got a couple ideas. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like re-releases with some new stuff and almost like bunch them together into an actual album. But it's for my own practice and my own kind of getting to know the parts and how everything works. I'm going through and just gutting all my tracks and starting from scratch and remixing the parts that are there and putting little things in, and it's a science. So I've been learning that past couple of years. It's really fun, but it's really time consuming.
Definitely. Yeah, I can imagine. I also wanted to mention, I'm getting ready to play the next 13 songs today from different artists, and I think you guys should all help each other, too. If somebody's music that I'm playing today thinks that Frank's music is awesome, go and help him, donate, and then when you guys got something going on, Frank will help you guys out. That works, too, besides the fans.
Definitely. Yeah, any artist that, ever emails me or anything and they're like, can you, as long as it's not a spam email or something, but, I like your stuff, and you check out my stuff, maybe we can, like I like to cross-promote if somebody asks me. I don't do it a lot because I don't get asked a lot, but I'd probably do it more. Like on YouTube, I have a showcasing upcoming talent playlist on my page, so the artists that email me that want their music videos featured on my YouTube, I throw it in there for them, whatever the best one is.
Wow, that's awesome of you. I love that.
Well, it helps them get hits
See?
and stuff, and it helps just the whole cross-promotion thing,
Definitely. And all the music today that I'm playing is rock music, so you know what you guys like. So even if you don't donate, tweet it to your followers. Some of the music that I'm playing from the bands have 50,000 followers. So just tweet it out, even one time. Help the guy out, help Frank out, and then he'll return the favor to you. So I'm going to let you go, but I want to thank you for joining me again today and giving us the updates on this. And for our listeners, be sure to go to Indiegogo.com and put in Frank Palangi's name, and it'll come right up, and get it out there. And even if you don't have the dollar, because I know we're still recovering from the economy, tweet it out, put it on your Facebook. Somebody else might, be able to donate something.
For sure. Thanks for having me back, too. You're always, you guys are good to me. I like coming on, too, chatting up you guys.
Thank you. And I love having you on, so anytime, you know that. So you go ahead and get back to work, and I'm going to go ahead and play these songs. And I am going to play the first song is Falling To by Frank Palangi. So some of the listeners that aren't familiar will be able to hear your song and know what your sound is like.
All right. Sounds good. That's one of my newer favorite ones that I've made. That's a very cool track. I hope people like it.
You definitely have a unique. unique voice. I love it. It's so deep.
Well, too, if anybody emails me, tweets me, or whatever, I'll send you a link for a free download of one of my songs, too. It's called Hope, and I have a link where you can download it for free. So anybody listening to this, just get a hold of me through any social media, and I'll send you that link, and you can download and at least try out one of my songs.
Yes. And Hope is a great song, too. But, again, I might be biased because I love them all, but believe me, you're going to love it. So, yeah, get him on Twitter at Frank Palangi, and he'll hit you up with a free song. So even if you put $1 into his campaign, you already got something for free. So thank you, Frank, again for joining me, and keep in touch. We'll keep spinning your music.
Thank you very much. You guys have a nice day. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I'll hear from you guys soon, and I'll give you guys a call when I get back from Virginia in April or so.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Go back to work now, but have a great day.
All right. You too. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye. And for our listeners, here is Falling 2 by Frank Palangi.
Of walking on this broken glass, my patience is craving for hunger. Look at me, you'll see I am so much further. Every minute I'm here, I'm growing stronger. There's so much more to give. I'm falling. I'm falling. I'm falling. Wait a minute now, do you see it now? Believe it now, receive it now. Believe it now. Yeah, I'm ready, I'm waiting, I'm hearing, I'm praying for me to be recognized. My blood, my sweat, my tears, all my body sacrifice. This is my melody. I'm falling. I'm falling. I'm
And there you go, Fallen 2 by Frank Palangi. Next up is a song called The Greatest Lie by Gravity Mob Heroes. Gravity Mob Heroes is not your normal band. They have that in quotations. We didn't want to form a band, quotes Justin Craig. We wanted something different, something that would be huge, sounding yet easy to maintain and keep together during the writing process. So at this time, it's simply a rock band made up of only two guys that love music with a combined talent of 40 years in the music industry. Justin Craig and Chris Chalice decided it was time to come together and do some recording. Their debut 5-song EP titled Episode 1 was recorded and mixed by Phil Anderson at Power Sound Studios in Edmonton, Alberta. After 10 months of pre-production work on this disc, mastering was completed in November of 2014 by Mayor Applebaum, and they worked on it through most of 2014 and released it on December 16th of 2014. You can follow them on Twitter at Gravity Mob Hero, Facebook.com/Gravity Mob Heroes, and their website is gravitymobheroes.com. And here is their song. By Gravity Mob Heroes. Next up are two songs by Mikayla. The first one is Quick Rick. And, Mikayla is a Vision to Destiny Records recording artist, radio, and TV personality. Mikayla is a prolific singer-songwriter with the ability to write in a variety of styles, from having the edgy garage band sound of the Kinks, DC5, or the Rolling Stones, the soulfulness of Amy Winehouse, or the energy of Katy Perry. Mikayla Show is an experience of sound, sight, and sensuality. You can follow her on Twitter at RockinMikayla13, and that's ROCKINMIKAYLA and the number 13. Facebook.com, same thing, RockinMikayla13. No website, but you can listen to more of Mikayla's music on Reverb Nation and just look for Rockin' Mikayla 13. And that was Quick Rick by Mikayla. Next up by her is called a song. Song is called Hell Yes.
My heart jumps like it was here by life.
Mikayla. I love a strong vocal by a female artist, and she's definitely got one. Next two songs are going to be by a band called Silent Strangers, and the first song is called Make Way for the Ladies. Silent Stranger was a band from 1982 to 1988, and these four songs were recorded as demos in 1988. Video for Make Way for the Ladies and Something About a Dream was added later and posted to silentstranger.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Beat100, Vimeo, as well as Reverb Nation, while audio for all four songs is posted to SoundCloud and BattleTunes.com, Beat100, as well as Reverb Nation. You can follow them on Twitter at SilentStranger6, the number 6, Facebook.com/SilentStranger, and their website is SilentStranger.com. All Rock Show playing now. That was Make Way for the Ladies by Silent Stranger. And next up by that band is called Something About a Dream. And that was Something About a Dream by Silent Stranger. Next two songs are by a band called Vices I Admire. The first song is called The Wicked Sun. They are an alternative rock band out of Denver, Colorado. Their description on Facebook is so good that I will just read that to you, which I read most bios, but some of them I just love. They are imaginative. So the music is refined and potent. These songs will stick in your head. They will make you move. They aren't cock rock. They aren't stadium rock. They are super garage rock, vibrant and fiery. Find out more about them on their website, which is lastfm.com/music/Vices I Admire. You can follow them on Twitter at Vices I Admire, like their Facebook page at facebook.com/Vices I Admire Band, and it's VICES I Admire. And here is the first song. And that was The Wicked Son by Vices I Admire. The next song by the band is brand new. It's called Sweetest Girl.
lies and purity. She's abruptly the queen, suddenly fit for the crown. Probably the reason she don't need me now. Ooh, yeah. But I prefer things much more spiritual. So I say a step behind. Forgive me and don't mean to trouble you. I will move the parade behind the sideline. Forgive me and don't mean to trouble you. I feel so miserable. Forgive me and don't mean to trouble you. I will move the parade behind the sideline. Forgive me and don't mean to trouble you. I feel so miserable. She gets bored. If there were a photographic record, you could watch her as she pulls the rope to move back the floor and make the world fly out from under me. I'll act my age, but if there's any reason, then I reason it's a reason to be good time to say my routine. Then the dramatic love affair. Now she took a move back to the front page and made me wonder if the sweetest girl had ever gave a damn for me. Forgive me and don't mean to trouble you. I will move the parade behind the sideline. Forgive me and don't mean to trouble you, but I feel so miserable. Forgive me and don't mean to trouble you. I will move the parade behind the sideline. Forgive me and don't mean to trouble you, but I feel so miserable. We're all miserable. We're all miserable. We're all miserable. Now she gets a move right from the front page and begs me, ooh, I got the sweetest girl.
And that was Sweetest Girl by Vices I Admire. The next two songs are by a band called Mary Jane's Affair, and the first song is called Time for My Show. Mary Jane's Affair is a group formed in 2006 by the initiative of the brothers Elliot and Neville in his native La Paz, Bolivia. After months of promotion and shows, the band decided to incorporate the rapper Ferris in Santiago de Chile. Sorry, my accent is not the greatest there. For their album debut, Hey Ho, Let's Rock, on Pancho Straub FX Studio and produced by talented Joaquin Garcia, producer and sound engineer from Chile. After working on promotion and touring in many cities of Bolivia and Chile, the band decided to move to Mexico City for producing the new album. Okay, yeah, let's talk here, Pam. Work is now released under Seal's Blackstone Records and Discos in Tolerancia. Initially, the band members belonged to the group Mary Jane, who recorded the album Sweet Baby Jane in Discolandia Records, most important one in Bolivia. And then they formed the pop rock group Fresha Punch, featuring Parties Here, that was very popular in Spain, where the company belonged to the renowned producer GPS Music Spanish Paco Trinidad. You can follow them on Twitter at Mary Jane's Affair, Facebook.com/Mary Jane's Affair, and more music on Reverb Nation. Just look up Mary Jane's Affair, where they are #1 in Mexico City. So congrats, guys.
Her crisis is over.
And it was time for my show by Mary Jane's Affair. Next song by the band is called True Love. And that was True Love by Mary Jane's Affair. The next two songs are by the band called the Stone Angels. The first song is called Hard-Hearted Woman. After many lineup changes since its formation in 2009, the band now consists of original founding member Dan Hughes, who does lead vocals and lead guitar, and Sam MacGyver, who does drums, bass, and keyboards. The Stone Angels incorporate a range of genres to create a classic rock vibe with a modern twist and are often associated with electronic music, hard rock, experimental rock, classical, and many others. They've gained great recognition and airplay across the UK, Canada, and the US with their debut album, The Stone Angels. Let's try that again. The Stone Angels, which was released in 2012. 2014 saw the Stone Angels enter the studio to create a new EP with its final lineup and more defined sound. The new EP was released on January 1st of this year. You can follow them on Twitter at The Stone Angels, Facebook.com/The Stone Angels, and the website is thestoneangels.co.uk. Not sure why I didn't write down the new EP name, but I'll try to find that while I'm playing their song. So here we go. And that was Hard Hearted Woman by the Stone Angels. The next song up by them is called Take Me.
The face of light is in bloom. The sun takes over from the moon. The city's quiet, the air is thin. Where do I begin? I caught your gaze in the afternoon. Took my time to discover you. One more drink and I'll make my move. She said we should be leaving soon.
And it looks like the name of their EP is also called The Stone Angels. Check out more about them at thestoneangels.co.uk. Next two songs, and the last two songs, are by a band called Dauzat St. Marie, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. The first song is called Falling Again. They are an acoustic rock duo made up of Matt Dauzat and Heather St. Marie, better known as Dauzat St. Marie, based out of Los Angeles, California. Dauzat St. Marie is armed with powerful songs and an intense live show featuring tight vocal harmonies that could only be achieved through a career of singing together. Falling Again and Time Slips Away are from their EP called Falling Again, to be released in February of this year. You can follow them on Twitter at Dauzat St. Marie, and it's DAUZATSTMARIE. Facebook.com/Dauzat St. Marie, and their website is DauzatSt.Marie.com.
I'm so worn out. These scenes keep repeating in my mind. Where are you tonight? And do you wish we could just rewind to better times when our characters were new and our stories intertwined, and we lived our lives like each scene might well be the last time. Well, I know
And that was Fallen Again by Dauzat St. Marie, another strong female vocalist. Next song up by them is called Time Slips Away.
When wheels hit the open road, time slips away, driving to life unknown. Time slips away, with 2,000 miles to go. That radio, time slips away, and I never knew what freedom was until I drove to California. Time slips away, we're so far from those places and those yesterday. Time slips away, and the players keep changing, but the song remains the same. Time slips away. Shines on my face. Time slips away. When I'm lost in a melody. Time slips away. There's no place I'd rather be. Time slips away. And I never knew what true love was until I touched down in Virginia. Time slips away. We're so far from those places and those songs of yesterday. Time slips away. And the players keep changing, but the song remains the same. Time slips away. Until I woke up in New Orleans. Time slips away. We're so far from those places and those songs of yesterday. Time slips away. And the players keep changing, but the song remains the same. Time slips away, yeah. Far from those places and those songs of yesterday. Time slips away.
Day by Dauzat St. Marie. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and don't forget, go to Indiegogo.com and put in Frank Palangi's name. Donate $1 or more to help him out. He wants to make this new single, and we will all benefit from it. You can follow him on Twitter at Frank Palangi, Palangi. This playlist from today will be on the front page of Take2radiomusic.com. That's with the number 2 for the rest of the week until Sunday when I put up the new playlist. And then this playlist will go to music playlists where you can find all of them. I have today's show was number 74 of the Indie Artist Music Monday show. And so there's a lot of music on there that you can listen to. The links are also on there as well. And if you are an indie artist and you'd like some airplay, send me your MP3s or WAV files to take2radio2@gmail.com. Be sure to include your bio, your Twitter, your Facebook, your website, whatever you have, so that way I can share it with our listeners. And thanks, everybody, for joining me today. I hope you will join me on Wednesday when I have award-winning country singer Hudson Moore at 3 p.m. Eastern. So come on and join me on Wednesday. Find out about what got him started or who got him started in music and his new music. We'll be talking about that as well. So take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you again soon.
Get connected with Take-Two Radio Music on Facebook or Twitter at Take-Two Radio Music. Or for email updates on future shows, follow at Blog Talk Radio. For previous episodes, upcoming guests, and more, visit Take2radiomusic.com.